Good morning, everyone. This is Financial Literacy 101, and today we'll be talking about Canopy Growth. It is a marijuana stock, aka a cannabis stock, and I think that this stock should possibly be part of your portfolio. Again, there's a couple of sectors that you guys should be actually looking in, and we've talked about microchips, semiconductors. We talked about electric cars, hydrogen cars. We've also talked about software companies like JFrog and Phantom and financial companies. So again, you want a well-balanced diversity in your portfolio. And this is another market that you can actually get into. So I won't waste you guys' time today. I'm going to get right into the stock review. Let me just pop up a website here so we can get into the details and go over the analytics of this particular stock. That way to see if this is going to be a good part of your portfolio. I believe that it will be, but my thing is to give you the information and you make the decision nonetheless. So here we go. We have Canopy Growth. Now, right now, over the past year, they've been down almost 3%. We understand they have not been out 5 years yet. They've been only out 2 years. And since then, they have not been doing so well as far as their stock. They've been down almost 34%. But again, if you want to be an investor, you have to think long term. And you might want to get a stock because the marijuana market is blowing up. Now, we understand that Canada, the entire country of Canada, marijuana is legal. Let me take a sip. Oh, Canada. America, please get on Canada's. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, America, please get on Canada's page. But anyway, there's some states in America. I think it's roughly anywhere between 8 to 10 states. And I believe DC, marijuana is legal. And not just CBD, because I'm here in Texas and CBD is legal. And that market, that medicinal market is actually doing very, very well. I'm a person, I don't really like to take a lot of pills and prescription drugs. I really haven't, dived into CBD. I just kind of like muscle through the day if I need anything. Probably some ginger tea, if my stomach's upset, or some vitamin C, stuff like that. But I don't take a lot of prescription drugs. That's absolutely how it makes me feel and some of the chemical imbalances that it causes in your body. So CBD and also CBD that includes THC, okay, that gives you that high effect. A lot of states are now looking into that market because they're looking at Colorado, they're looking at Washington, they're looking at Oregon. They are making $1 billion almost in 2 or 3 years off this market. Okay, so this is a big market that I believe is going to blow up. Now, again, Canopy Growth is out of Canada, and the entire country of Canada, marijuana is legal. Let me finish. The past month, they've been up 31%. I'm rounding up. They've been up 31%, okay, 30.5%. The past week, 2.7%. The past day, they've been down almost 8%. And this is when you absolutely supposed to buy, okay? So let's read into this. It says Canopy Growth engages in the production and sale of medical cannabis. The company offers products including oils and concentrates, soft gel capsules, and hemp. It focuses on the treatment of chronic pain. This is the thing. I played college football. I also was in the military. I do have some chronic pain, so this may help. You can either get the medical cannabis with or without THC. So if you don't want to feel high, or some people say loopy, they have different grades, different brands, different smells, different flavors, edibles, vapors, you name it, they have it. They got, edibles, vapors, smoking, whatever you want to do, they have it, okay? So again, we're investing in the future of marijuana, the futures of cannabis and THC and CBD. So this is a great way to go. So again, they got oils, concentrate, soft gel caps, and hemp. It focuses on the treatment of chronic pain, seizures, muscle spasm, nausea, and loss of appetite. Now, they didn't have to put that in there. They didn't have to put the loss of appetite. I mean, I remember when I grew up, I was around some people who did some marijuana and they got the munchies. I will never confirm or deny that I indulge in marijuana live here on YouTube. I won't do it. Anyway, the company was founded by Bruce Linton on August 5th, 2009, and is headquartered in Smith Falls, Canada. The listed name for CGG is Canopy Growth Corporation Common Shares. Now, they have roughly 4,400 employees, and they was founded back in 2009. So they know about their weed. I mean, they know about their cannabis. Excuse me. Agriculture, Canada, cannabis, and upcoming earnings. The analysts saying buy at 22%, hold at 61%, and sell at 17%. In my opinion, this is a buy. Okay. This is about a medium to strong buy. Medium to strong buy. Let's go with medium buy. Here's the thing. I'm gonna go with the bears because this is important. And if states don't catch on, people are smoking weed, people are doing CBD, regardless of what the states are doing. People are going cross country borders and they're bringing weed into the state wherever, if it's not legal in your state, or they're having people to ship them stuff in, containers of some sort. I don't know. They're hiding it in food, however they're doing. They're getting their weed, they're getting their CBD. Doesn't matter. States and countries have incentives to maximize tax revenue for products like alcohol, tobacco, and cannabis. Although alcohol and tobacco companies pass higher taxes onto consumers, cannabis companies lack the brand power to do the same. Many countries, such as South Africa and Turkey, plan to become major cannabis exporters. Okay, you're going to get that African weed. That's going to be some good stuff. You get that African weed. Oh, yeah, from the motherland. What am I getting excited for? Taking advantage of fertile climate and low labor costs to grow cannabis more cheaply than Canada. The black market limits the potential price increases Canopy Growth can push it through to its consumer. Basically, what they're saying is the black market, people who are not legalizing, marijuana, they're cutting the prices cheap to count out some of these legal companies. I get it. Supply and demand. Now, the quarterly earnings, you see, they're kind of all over the place because the market. This is something new, ladies and gentlemen. Again, you are investing in the future. Now, let me talk to you very quickly. I got something on my mind. It won't take me long. When I think about alcohol, cigarettes, and weed, or tobacco, let's just go with alcohol, tobacco, and weed. Now, out of those three, name the ones that are most damaging to your body. Let's take, for instance, you were drinking, right? We all know the effects of drinking, okay? How it destroys, all types of stuff, right? You can get alcohol intoxication poison and all this other crazy stuff if you overdrink. And you also gain weight, okay? Because alcohol has a lot of sugars and has a lot of carbs. Even you get low carbs, it has a lot of carbs. Tobacco and alcohol and tobacco are very addictive, right? And tobacco, even if you, the safest thing about tobacco is cigars, okay? That's the safest thing because it's only but tobacco leaves. And if you're a cigar smoker, I like to have a cigar every now and again. Tobacco, you don't ingest inside your lungs, but it's still in your mouth, okay? So I don't even advise smoking cigars all the time. Some people smoke like 3-4 cigars a day. I think that's a bit excessive because we understand the effects of tobacco, but you can enjoy a nice cigar every once in a while. But cigarettes are highly addictive. We won't even get on vapor. We already know the causes of vapor. But cigarettes have carcinogens in it that cause cancer. Now, when you get marijuana that's not stepped on, I mean, they're not adding chemicals and they're not dipping in a bombing fluid like they used to do back in DC called Love Boat. They're not doing all this stuff to weed. You're just getting some stuff that was maybe grown underwater. It was grown like this. Long as it's naturally grown, but in different ways, you're good to go. Now, some of you are going to argue with me on this one. You're going to argue with me on this one. Marijuana is not addictive. Marijuana is not addictive. Look it up. See, what they mean is if I take marijuana away from you, you're smoking marijuana for 20 years, every day, 3 times a day, and I take marijuana from you, you're not going to have a chemical dependency on marijuana. Did you know that? Did you know that? I remember a cousin of mine, I won't say his name. He smoked weed all the time. When he went in jail, he's like, "Oh man, I don't know how I'm gonna make it, man. I smoke weed every day." I said, "Hey, did you go through withdrawals?" He said, "Yes, but here mentally, not physically." See, tobacco and alcohol, you have a physical and psychological dependency. So that's why you get body shakes and you get chills, just like cocaine. You go through some of the same things with cigarettes. That's why people with cigarettes, they either chew gum or they got something to fidget with or they overeat because they had a physical dependency on the nicotine, okay? Or a physical dependency on the alcohol. They just gotta have it. Marijuana's not like that, okay? So that's why a lot of people like to use medicinal cannabis and also with THC. So they take care of their aches and pains. They get a little buzz in the end. Like, hey, is this the same thing as drinking a glass of wine? I'm trying to cut down on the wine and beer because, I done got a belly. So I'm going to take me an edible. I'm going to, do a little something, put some on my, you know how it is. I don't got to. Anyway, let's get back on the stock review. All right. So as you can tell, I invested back in Canopy Growth back in July. Okay. So I want you to look at this. So I bought it at 102 at zero for 30 at 3 contracts at 0.34, and I sold it, okay, for $198. So I made some money. So I made $96 off my option. That's good money. I made money. Okay. Nonetheless, people also, and I'm not going to talk about Chronos Group. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope Robinhood shows my history on Tilray. I lost a ton of money on Tilray. Now, if you go back to one of my old reviews, I made a lot of money with Tilray, but I lost a lot of money. Let me see if Robinhood has my history. Have my history, Robinhood. Do me well so I can show the people all the money I lost. Let's see. Robinhood, nope. They don't have it. That's okay. We're going to move on. That's okay. I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm going to see who's in the room. Who we got in the room? We got Lady Luck. Good morning. We got D Nice. Good morning to you. I got about 15 shares. Okay, cool. Hold them. Hold them. Don't be an emotional investor. Nolan Baptiste. Good morning to you, good sir. Thank you, Nolan. Please get some merchandise and a one-on-one financial support. Listen, guys, if you want some t-shirts like this, I don't have one as brash and bold as this one. I got some down in the description. Go ahead and buy your t-shirt, support the channel. That way we can keep this ball rolling, keep giving you guys great information. Good morning, Charles Green. Okay. Also, I do financial advising and coaching if you want to do that. And I have a special for you guys at the end of this, so you guys can get some life coaching as well. Okay. All right, let's move on. I won't stay with Market Watch too long. They don't really show that much. Now, year to date, they're down 12%. But over the past month, they've been up 19%. I wonder why marijuana stock has went up in the past month. Is something major going on these couple of days? The national election. Maybe people started, anyway, I digress. EPS, they're down $4.06. I believe they're still a good company, even though the EPS is down. Now, when it comes to Zacks has it as a whole. They got the momentum as a B. They have the value as an F and the growth as an F. I don't agree. I think the value is a B. That's just me. I did some other research. I kind of do my deep dive off screen. So when I come live, I can speak to the financials of this particular stock. I believe the value is a B because, again, we are investors. We're not traders. Well, I take that back. We're both investors and traders, okay? But it depends on what stock you buy. It depends on what stock you buy. With this stock, you have to be an investor, and we're talking about long term. Because I'm going to tell you, the economy that we live in because of COVID-19 is like this. And so to create more businesses and to create more revenue, watch this. Over the next 2 years, watch you see anywhere from 5 to 10 states make marijuana legal, or at least CBD. Because if Texas CBD is legal, let me tell you, it's going to be some states, those red states that never like to legalize anything. There's always those blue conservative liberal states like, California, Oregon, Washington, Colorado, places like that. They can carry a gun and smoke weed, but watch some of these red states say, you know what, man, we've been poor a long time. Mississippi, Kentucky, Iowa, both Dakotas, right? They're like, we've been poor. Let's just legalize weed and see what happens. Because we can always say, you know what? Weed has caused our economy to go down. Weed is now illegal. But a lot of these states know if you make weed legal, there's no way you can make it illegal now. Because again, how can you justify alcohol and tobacco, but you can't legalize weed that doesn't have a physical chemical dependency and it's not chemically addictive to your body. I digress. Okay, I digress. Let's look into something. We're going to move over to their website. We're going to move over to their website because I want to show you something that's also going to help this stock out. Martha Stewart, her and Snoop Dogg, you know they be smoking weed, right? Snoop Dogg and Martha be smoking weed. Now Martha Stewart, she up in Canada with her name on it. See, people love Martha Stewart. I guess she's just a cool white lady who don't care. Like I deal with blacks, whites, Hispanics. I just love everybody. It's kind of like that dude. What's that dude name? The old white dude played the guitar with the headband. He always smoking weed. He smoked weed with Snoop Dogg too. What's that guy's name? Oh, Willie Nelson. Is that his name? Willie Nelson. I think that's his name. That's just a cool white dude smoking weed. Like, man, y'all talking about all this racism, white supremacy. They should stop that white supremacy. You want this, Snoop? They stop this white supremacy stuff. That's what everybody needs to smoke. Everybody just needs to smoke some weed. Calm down. Oh, you don't smoke? Take an edible, okay? Now, anyway, it says right here, Martha Stewart CBD soft gels, oil drops, and gummies are now available on the shop Canopy. You can order this, okay? Now, here's my thing. You can order the CBD products. I mean, most states approve of CBD. We can get into that later. Excuse me. Canopy Growth advances the world perception of cannabis by focusing on research, blah, 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 right? So here are your Martha Stewart CBDs, but we're going to get into some things right here. Let's look into the products. We're going to look into the products. I know you guys, you kind of want to take, what is going on? See, this is what I had right here. I don't want to do that. Give me a second, family. We're going to get into these products, though. We're going to get into these products. Because I think I got some, look at this, edibles. We are releasing a high-line quality edible cannabis products. Our facility, blah, 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 infused chocolates. Infused chocolates. More edibles will roll out in months and years ahead. I love it. I love it. Beverages. We have developed a proprietary process that distills whole flower cannabis into a clear liquid. Y'all hear me? They have a proprietary process that distills whole flower cannabis in a clear liquid. You need to be investing in Canopy Growth because I'm drinking some good old coffee right here. And if it's clear liquid in it, you wouldn't know. You always got that person at your job, right? You always got that person at your job, whether you are working from home or you back at your job or prior to COVID-19, always coming around your damn cubicle. Like, hey, man, what you do this weekend? Yeah, man, we just cooked out, man. We didn't do too much. Oh, yeah, man, Yeah, okay. But if you had some clear cannabis liquid in your coffee, you'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, all right, yeah. Cool, man. He wouldn't even stress you out. She wouldn't stress you out. Girl, I got my nails done. I don't care about your nails. That's what you want to say, but you're trying to be nice. I'm just trying to get my work done. Like, don't you got work? Girl, he took me out to Burger King. He's so nice. Burger King. I'm just saying. That's why you need that clear liquid in your life. Sometimes you need a little bit of quip. It says right here. Oh my gosh. We are using this liquid as an active ingredient, active keyword, in a wide variety of THC, yes, and CBD beverages, offering consumers an alternative to traditional drinks. See, this is the thing. When you got your little badass kids or somebody else bad little kids around your house or you over their house and you went over there for a party, right? You got your little oil with you, your THC oil with you. And you're like, girl, give me some of that juice. How you doing? Oh, girl, I'm chilling. Mm-hmm. He ain't bothering you. Nah, he cool. He a good kid. Mm-hmm. You tired? Nah, I'm fine. Yeah, he's. Yeah. That's what weed does, right? But if you had that alcohol, right? It kind of makes some people, brown alcohol make me turn up. Like you over there smacking a kid, like, calm down, take some CBD, you know? Anyway, let me get back on point, guys. Let me get back on point. My bad, you know. Now vapes. I don't approve of vapes. There's a lot of science out there. And if you guys know, I was a chemical specialist in the Army for 20 years, okay? Well, not 20 years. It was more like 16 because I was in the Marine Corps the first 4 years, and I was infantry, long history, okay? In my last 10 years, I started financial advising people, et cetera. That's a little more history about myself. But not to get into the details and the science of vapes, don't do it. It's bad for your lungs. It's bad for your heart. It's bad for your organs, etc. Just don't do vapes. I'd rather you, to the worst, smoke it, okay? But you got the oils, you got the drinks, and you got the edibles, okay? All right. Dried flower. No matter what the brand or variety, our company provides itself on growing only the highest quality cannabis. Highest quality. I like that word. Quality. Highest. Highest quality. Anybody get the... Anyway, the most stringent regulatory environments in the world, the most discerning customers, we rigorously follow industry best practices. Okay, let's move on. Oils and concentrates. This is good. This is good because the oils come in little vials. You can take that anywhere, you know. You're going over your mother-in-laws, your father-in-laws, you know, men and women. You just like, I'm not doing it. So 30, 40 minutes before you go over there, and then if it wear off, you take out your little vial about that bit. It will get you through the day. But see, when you are intoxicated, you just kind of, you know, weed is a downer, you know, even though alcohol is supposed to be a downer, some people turn up off it like crunk juice. Like, I'm going to put a downer, which is alcohol, and then a Red Bull that brings you up. That's, you know, alcohol is, don't get me wrong. I like to have a nice drink, but I've never been drunk that I can recall. Like, I'll have 2 to 3 drinks and I'm done. I have some scotch, maybe some whiskey, something like that, a beer or two, but I'm not over there just downing it, okay? I'm not saying you guys should go out and do weed. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying here's an alternative to something that's destructive, that's not destructive on your body like alcohol and also tobacco and cigarettes. It says we use high quality inputs. We produce cannabis extract using state-of-the-art supercritical fluid CO2 extract technology. This process extracts the major cannabinoids, THC, and CBD, as well as the minor cannabis. Every time I say THC, I'm like, okay. But anyway, I digress. Resulting in a high quality resin, which can then be dissolved in a food. Listen, which can be default in a food, or you carry to comply with government regulations and or to easier to administrate it. Okay. Now, soft capsules. Soft capsules. You know what I love about the soft capsules? Give me a second. I absolutely love the soft capsule because they look like fish pills, right? You can have them in a fish oil thing at work because it wear off. You guys get what I'm getting at, right? You at work and it wears off. And you like, and then your friend like, hey man, you taking the fish oil pills? Like, yeah, man, what they do for y'all, man? It is good for your heart, you know, fatty acids. Oh man, can I have some? Oh man, I only got a few left. You ain't trying to. You are not trying to share your weed soft gel pills with nobody. Man, get your own, man. Hold your own nuts. Get your own weed. You don't want to tell your coworkers. Here's another thing. When you guys are doing stuff at work, don't tell your coworkers. Stop it. You think they're your friends. That's not a friend. That's a coworker. That's an associate. You guys may have the best conversation. Stop letting your personal business to your friends. They will use it against you. When it comes a time where there's a promotion up, believe me, friends turn to enemy real quick, okay? All right, and hemp. Industrial hemp is a tall leafy plant with a strong fiber stalk that is grown for a wide range of uses, including, listen to this, food, skincare, textiles, fuel for your car, or, you know, other apparatuses. Although hemp varieties are members of the cannabis plant family, they contain very low of the psychoactive ingredients, which is THC, delta-9, tetrahydrocannabinoid. Yeah, it took me a while to do that. Tetrahydrocannabinoid. Hemp is an excellent source of low-cost CBD. And by leveraging our expertise in hemp farming and cannabinoid extract, our hemp division. Now, I want to go back up to one of these, okay? I want to go back up. Give me 1 second. I'm going to show you what some people have been doing for years. Where is it at? Where is it at? Okay, the dried flower. I want you to focus in on this. The dried flower. Can anyone be creative with this? Now, I knew someone in their parsley or in their salt. What they used to do was they used to grind up the dry flowers, right? And in their food, they used to use it like parsley, right? Shake it out like parsley on their food. You wouldn't even taste it. I don't know personally because I'm not going to admit that I have or have not. But from what I know, you can't really taste it. But, you know, you got somebody over the house, they tripping. Okay. I know some people back, they be tripping. Okay. Which you want a little bit of parsley? Yeah, put a little parsley on there. Okay. I'm not saying let me stop, guys. Let me stop. I'm not saying that you're going to get somebody high and they don't know it, but that's what I'm saying. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, I don't advise you to invest in Tilray. I don't. I lost a lot of money off Tilray. Let me show you Tilray. This is where I was with Tilray, $148. And look at it now. Look at current day. Look what Tilray up. From up $148, this stock dropped. This stock dropped $142. It was $148. It dropped $142. And it hasn't bounced back. Okay. So let's go back down here to Canopy Growth. I'm gonna let you see it one more time to see if you're going to actually buy some. Okay, let's look at them. So if you notice, they can be kind of rocky. Let's see their peak. We got $51 and we have $49. So $51 to the top. So they're pretty much down right now. This is me. As the market for marijuana grows, okay, as the market for marijuana grows and the demand comes high, because there's a lot of regular everyday people, okay, we either low class, middle class, high class, that wanna deal with CBD or THC products legally. They don't want to go to the hood. They don't want to go to the trailer park to go get their weed. They're like, hey man, y'all got some weed? Man, you the damn popos. Man, you better get away from it. Nah, I just want some weed, man. Nah. People would rather go to a retail store. Like when you go to the alcohol store, you go to Total Wine, you go to Specs, you go to your local or the grocery store, you go to your local store to get alcohol. So in Washington, they have weed dispensaries where they sell CBD and products with THC. That's what these other states are going to model. They're going to model Colorado and they're going to model Washington. Okay. And you go in there just like anything else. You stand in line. They got weed products. They got bongs. They got edibles. They got drinks. They got it all. Okay. So that's what it's going to turn out to be in this stock. Again, put it in your portfolio and just hold it. Now, when it comes to options, let's look at some options for this. Now, here's my thing with options. I'm going to read your notes when I get done, ladies and gentlemen. I see you guys. I will buy a call, but my expiration date, I'm not going to lie. It will be April 16th. If I'm going to buy option, and I'm going to buy the lowest option, which is $3.15. No, excuse me. So you got 25. I'm going to buy option. Let me see the implied volatility. Give me a second. 74. Let me see the price. Let me see the margins here. 74, 72. I probably would buy a $30. That's saying a lot. No. I will probably buy this option right here, 190. And that option right there for 190 is going to cost you $190. But if I was to buy an option right now today, it would be April 2021 for 190, okay? For my option contract with an expiration date of April 16, 2021. That would be my option. Now, what see, I don't know. We all looking at the presidential election, so we're trying to figure out where the economy is going to go. Now, I don't believe no president will come out and make weed legal. I will hope that would be, but I think they're leaving it up to the states. Okay. Let me look at one thing very quickly, because I know you guys might want to know this. Let me read your notes. It says, what do you think about Nokia? Okay, I'll tell you about that. We have Steven Johnson in here. This is true. Las Vegas has a big one called Planet 13. Steven Johnson, nice to see you, brother. All right, guys. Nokia. Let me answer this person really quick, and we'll get on that. Let's go to Nokia. What is my take? I'm gonna give you a quick take on Nokia. Okay, I didn't really do any research, so take this for what it is. Okay, take this for what it is. Nokia. Give me 1 second, guys. When I usually research, I'm very quiet. So just give me a second here. You know what? I don't want to do it. I'm sorry. I don't want to do it because looking at this is not giving me a lot of good information to kind of give you any advice on buying or selling Nokia. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I got to dig into the details because these analysts are saying only 3% sale, and Nokia's been around a long time. But a lot of these companies, they deal in a lot of other sectors because nobody really buy Nokia phones, but Nokia may have technology inside of phones or in other business sectors or secure phones. So I don't know enough, right? The bulls say 5G should have more uses and long-term bill, blah, blah, blah. Nokia's end-to-end network, like right here. Nokia's end-to-end networking portfolio could be the winning factor for customers choosing networking vendors. That's what the bears are saying. The bulls are saying. Nokia, though, multi-sourcing vendors are, vendors that are aggressive on price like Huawei, ZTE, and Samsung are expected to fiercely compete against Nokia for 5G contracts. So Nokia is dealing in 5G. So with that information, I see 5G on both sides of the fence. It could be a really good investment later on as we really pick up 5Gs and they start placing a lot of 5G towers around. But not to give you a solid advice on that, I really can't say yay or nay. Okay. All right, guys, I have to go here, but I do want to leave you with this. I know some of you guys are watching it, so I want to tell you about what's going on very, very quickly. Okay. So here's what's going on in politics. I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to let you see. We got Joe Biden up at 238 electoral votes and Donald Trump at 213 electoral votes. But Donald Trump is leaning, PA, North Carolina, and Georgia, and Alaska are leaning towards Donald Trump. So you have a lot of votes that he can actually win in those positions, okay? So when we look at this, okay, North Carolina had 15 electoral votes. Georgia has 16 electoral votes, okay? Here are some states he's already won. You got Pennsylvania with 20 electoral votes. So it's really, really close. So don't look at this number. Even though Joe Biden is leading right now, they haven't tallied up and counted all of the votes, electoral votes. So Donald Trump can easily come back and win the whole thing. So me, I'm non-political. I don't really care who wins. I'm just giving you some good information. Associated Press, I like the way this layout because you can find out about the president. Then you can find out about the Senate. Okay. Looks like the Republican Party up 2 votes to the Democratic 5, but the 51 holds a majority inside the Senate. That's why I like Associated Press. And it's showing you where the other ones here are. So you got 47, 50, 45, and 2. Maybe the Green Party won some of the other parties, okay? And then you can look through all the states here. And then you can come back up. I like how you can actually see how you can go on a state and give you more information. So Associated Press really did some good stuff because you can hover over states and see the actual person who won. I like to give you guys good information. I know it's random. I know we're doing stock review, but what the hell, right? But anyway, you got Texas, John Corn won, and Mississippi. You can learn all this. VA, Mark Warner won, who was a Democrat. Then you can come up to the House, right? So when things are being passed through the House, now you know. So right now, 218 is for the majority of the House. The Democrats look like they're leading at 189 to the Republican 183. And again, you can hover over these to see, essentially who's leading, how many votes to go. All right. So basically information again, ladies and gentlemen, the only thing you have to type in your Google Chrome browser is live election polls and look out for the Associated Press. That's the results. They have a really good platform there. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That's your stock review for today. This is Financial Literacy 101. Learn money and be inspired. And I see you, Stephen Johnson, you're talking about PLNHF. Sorry, I couldn't cover that today. And need to check Yahoo Finance. Yeah, that's one of my ones I do check with Yahoo Finance. So hopefully I might be on later on today, give you guys some great financial information. But again, I have, my financial services in the description. If you want to learn how to invest or be an advanced investor, or you just need how to create a budget or buy a house or getting out of debt, I can be your financial coach below. Oh, that's right. I was going to give you some great information. I forgot about that. I don't want to lie to you guys. Give me 1 second. 1 second. I'm almost done here, but let me show you this, okay? Because a lot of you, I tell you, everything in life, you need a trainer, you need a guide. Me, I have a mentor. I do, okay? When I was working out in the gym, when I first started off, I had a personal trainer. So you guys may need this. This may come in handy. So let me show you this. Let me show you this, this person's YouTube page. Bear with me. Let me show you this person's YouTube page. It's a new channel that I just came about, and she is a financial coach, okay? The name of the site is RPI, right here, RPI. This is the emblem, Redhead Promise Illumination, okay? She is a life coach that deals in everything, business, fitness, and finance, okay? Business, fitness, and finance, she covers it all. So very, very quickly, if you don't mind, I would like to play her her intro to her channel, okay? Give me a second here.